All right, what's up, guys? So today I got some exciting news for you. As expected, the long-awaited Deep of Night is on the fucking way, bro. But I didn't know we were gonna get it this soon. I knew it was coming, but not this soon. This is so crazy. Right after we just got Everdark Tricephalos, they hit us with this banger. So let's get right into it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I definitely want to know you guys' thoughts on this because I got a lot to say. So right here, we're going to start with the tweet. I got the notification this a couple of hours ago. Let's read it together. A crimson malice stirs within the lightless abyss, its raw rage seeping into your foes. The Deep of Night, a new highly difficult mode for the seasoned Nightfarers, descends on September 11th, 2025. Bro, I am so excited for this shit. You know how much content this is gonna pump out for the foreseeable future? I was always excited for this game because you gotta think like this game could go on perpetually. You know what I mean? They can keep bringing in new bosses, new enemies, new maps. They haven't even talked about changing the map up. We already have the nights that you can decide, the world maps. You can decide to see, but they could add new maps. We're getting new Nightfarers later. Like, this could be the ultimate FromSoft game if they really keep knocking in like this. I even had a little personal tidbit, like, I feel like it would be so cool if they added like some characters from other games, like from Elden Ring or even from like Sekiro. That'd be so badass. But yeah, so they did that. Let's go over and look at their page and kind of go through some of the things. Not a whole lot of information. We don't really know a lot. So a lot of it is speculation. But I will go into a little bit of a spoiler area later in this video and kind of show you how I was able to find out about this a little bit before they announced it. So we're going to talk about that in a second. Let's look at the website and see what we can find. It's just some surface level things, nothing too crazy, but it's still fun to look at. All right, so here we got, this is their main site, by the way. You can find this by just looking it up. It's linked in their Twitter too. So we got here, a high difficulty expedition mode, Deep of Night has appeared. So right here at the top, we got Deep of Night will begin on Thursday, September 11th. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be Wednesday for me. Normally, whenever they say Thursday, they usually mean a day ahead. So for example, the Everdarks have been dropping on Wednesday at 6 o'clock for me, but it's like Thursday for certain people. So, yeah. Deep of Night is a high challenge mode designed for seasoned players who have navigated through the night many times. About Deep of Night. In Deep of Night, the enemies that appear are stronger than usual. Additionally, you cannot specify the target Night Lord. That's crazy. Randomized Night Lord is going to be insane work. And ongoing terrain changes are not reflected. Special items such as depth relics exclusive to Deep of Night and weapons with multiple additional effects, but with detrimental effects will appear. I did a little bit of testing. There's a data mine mod that's out, and I hope that that's just a mod trying to make it up because some of the effects are just not worth it, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Furthermore, the difficulty increases according to the depth. The ratings will fluctuate based on wins and losses, affecting the depth. Deep of Night is a high difficulty mode that provides a thrilling and challenging adventure. We encourage you to try to see if you can surpass Depth 3. We're definitely surpassing Depth 3. Depths 4 to 5 will present an endless battle for those seeking even greater thrills. Thank you for your support. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have. There's more information as far as we have the data mine mod, which is the most that I've been able to find about it. That's how I initially found about it. I posted my video. You guys already saw it on my channel. It was me losing my shit over a mod I downloaded. I downloaded that mod to play the hard mode offline. And in that hard mode offline, there was a little area at the bottom that said Deep of Night. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then we kind of went into that and talked about it. And some other people talked about it. They had videos, but they took them down because I think they might have got a strike or something like that. But it's 2 weeks away now, so I assume they don't care as much. Cell, shout out to Cell. He already uploaded a full playthrough of what you can experience with the mod, with the spoiler warnings. I'll do that. I think I'm going to do that too. We'll probably upload a video tonight or tomorrow, and I'll give you guys all the warnings. It's not going to be like the full version of it. Obviously, you can't really progress past a certain point, but I won't talk about that until I'm ready to give you guys spoiler warnings, things of that nature. But man, this is really exciting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so ready for this. I'm definitely going to be streaming that entire day that this drops. Which is a Wednesday. They said Thursday, so it'll probably be Wednesday for me. So I'll be streaming the entire day, getting ready for it, and Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You know, as far as that, I don't have a whole lot to say regarding me being excited for it coming. Outside of the unofficial news that the mod gave, there's not a whole lot of stuff to talk about anyway, except for the fact that I hope we get some new content in the sense of like skins and the things of that nature. Now I know we're getting relics, right? We're getting the Deep of Night relics. They're going to kind of be more powerful than what you have, but you can only use that in Deep of Night, right? I imagine people probably won't run expeditions as often, which is, that's fine. That's just the natural progression of the game, but I want more skins. Like, please give us more skins. Give us the skin from Elden Ring, the Lands of Reed. I really want that. I want that for my samurai. I know he's not from he is from the Lands of Reed, but still, I want that. I want that. You know what I mean? That would be so cool. Or if nothing else, I always felt it should be like this anyway. The executives remember it should have been a Crucible Knight. I don't know why it's not. I know his skin looks like a Crucible Knight, but they should just given him the Crucible Knight skin for him to remember. Yeah, as far as new content, I want skins. I think 2 or 3 skins, 3 skins for each character would be great. 3 more skins. If they can't come up with nothing new, just give us some skins from Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. I'm cool. I wouldn't be upset by that. 3 skins they could give us from Elden Ring would give us Land of Reeds, give us the Ronin skin and Rakasha set or something like that. You know what I mean? Or Sir Alonet from Dark Souls 2. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, give us some skins, give us some more content, not just like things that can reward us. I think the issue with this game was we're missing a reward system because the relics are so bad. So I really hope that this version of the game focuses more on rewarding the players for their hard work. I would like to be able to change my starting weapon. You can change your weapon art. Why can't you change your starting? You know what I mean? I can start with Seppuku. I can infuse my weapon. Let me start with a different katana. You know what I mean? Give me Nagakiba or some kind of dexterity weapon. Nothing too strong. I'm not saying a legendary, but you can give me a katana. You can give me the Uchi katana. You can give me the Nagakiba. Maybe we start with, I don't know, some claws. Just a different weapon would be cool. And if you don't want to worry about a different moveset, then just a different weapon within the same category. So give him a different katana. There's not that many to choose from anyway. So let me start with a Nagakiba. That'd be fucking amazing. You know what I mean? I think that'd be cool. Oh yeah. On that note, let's talk a little bit about some of the content I managed to play with the mod. This will be spoiler warning from this point right here. I will be getting into minor spoilers. Nothing too crazy because there's not a lot the mod you can really do, but there will be spoilers. So if you want to remain completely blind and know absolutely nothing on Deep of Night, this is at the point where you would skip this part of the video. I'll leave timestamps below that you guys can come back to it once I'm done talking about it. All right, so first we got this little piece right here. This is one of the enemies I came across. I went into the game, I modded it up a little bit so that I could make sure I survived because I really was just trying to gather content and just kind of see what I could see. As you can see, the enemy is red. I guess that he dropped more runes and the weapons are separated by like colors now. So red drops and stuff like that, and I have different effects and like negatives and positives. So this is kind of what they look like. So as you can see here, we have Lusat, one of my favorite styles. I love this style. I just love picking it. But it has a positive for magic damage negation and improved sorceries, but you receive more damage. So it's turning you into even more of a glass cannon if you were to get hit. All right, so this is actually fine for the mages. Just a W. She gets this and just don't get hit, but you do receive less magic and you do more magic. You know what I mean? But this is kind of what I mean. Stuff like this, things like this. A lot of the weapons they'll drop in like the purple or the higher tier weapons will have negative effects in here. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. So here's another. This is what I meant earlier about how some of the effects are not worth it. It's kind of hard to see from here, but that shit says more damage received by the knight. So when you're in the night mode, like the Fortnite stuff, whatever it's called, the damage that you take is even higher. And that shit already kills you percentage based after a certain amount of points. As in, if you're in there for those of you who didn't know, if you are in the night for 100 seconds, you die automatically, even if you have infinite health. Like even if you had Grafted Blade and you have like 5k health, you're about to get clapped if you're in there for 100 seconds. So this will just make that worse. And those effects are not worth this. Damage negation when you get hit and HP restoration upon attacks is just like, that's not worth it. So yet again, FromSoft overbalancing weapons. They tend to do that. I don't know why they do that. they'll have a weapon or a relic and try to overbalance it by making the negative so bad to where it's like it kind of balances itself out. That is just not worth it. I would not pick up that weapon. But yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of what the weapon drops look like. And I want to show you what some of the relics look like how they're formulated. I didn't really get a lot. And there is a Reddit post that shows some of this stuff too. So if you want to go do some more research, I'll link the Reddit post down below. Let's take a look at this real quick. So this is what it looks like when you start it after I think when you finish the first night, because you can only do one night in the mod. And you'll have these slots. You'll have 3 extra slots. The extra slots are for the Deep of Night relics only. And these relics cannot be taken into the base game. Or I'm sure you can take them, but they won't like have any effect. They won't do anything. So keep that in mind. But yeah, 3 extra slots. And this is what they actually look like. So just like the other ones, they look like the hard crystal, just darker and more prominent in color, I would say, with different effects. So you pretty much have 6 relics now, the ones you have and these on top of it, because yeah, the mode is definitely harder. I'll be doing a live stream today, kind of going over it and show you guys what it is. It's only solo unless you do seamless co-op, and I don't really like going solo, so I'll probably just do one video about it and just let it be done. I don't really want to release a lot of content about that because I don't really like playing this game on solo mode. So yeah, this is kind of give you a visual representation of what to kind of look, and that'll be it. This is right here at this point. This is the point of which spoilers end. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys that kind of stuff and what I saw, the news about the mod, the news about the new mode, and then look what the mod kind of shows. It's early access in a way similar to all the Everdark bosses, so there'll be mechanics that may not carry over. It's unfinished, obviously it's not final, and you kind of have to go through a little bit to play it. You need seamless co-op in order for this to work, so you cannot just download it and play. So I think that little bit will deter a lot of people, so don't expect it to be a download and like play. I'll link the mod. I'm not making a video on how to download it. I just don't want to do that. 1, because I don't want to contribute to any more spoilers for this game. And 2, I'm just not interested in playing it in solo mode, which unless someone else has a mod and downloads Seamless to play with you, they just can't. And you'll be by yourself. So I'm not really interested in doing that. So there will be no more content about this. Maybe I'll make a live stream. That's it. But I won't be like showing you guys like how to download it. I'm just not gonna do that. I just don't want to. So, but yeah, I'm sure there's videos out there for you guys and the things that you need if you want to get it done. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. I'm really excited. I can't wait till this shit comes out. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of it, and I will definitely try to get past the 3rd mode. They offered a challenge to us, so like, we gotta take Executive in there and see what we can do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you excited about this? What do you want to see? Most importantly, I'm most excited about what you guys want to see with this new mode. There's going to be new bosses and new stuff. I just really hope they fix the reward system for this because, when I first started playing the game, having to unlock the skins and things like that and the boss relics really did it for me. I'm all for farming relics at this point. I don't mind that. I just want something else than just relics. You know what I mean? Because we know we're going to have a bunch of shitty Deep of Night relics. It's just part of the course. But give us some skins. Like I mentioned earlier, 2 or 3, heck, even 5 more skins per character. I'd be down for that. And if they don't want to make new models, just port some stuff from the old games. You know what I mean? I'm okay with running around with the Land of Reeds armor. I'm A-okay with that. You know what I mean? You can mod them in, but then when you mod them, you can't play with other people. So at this point, I don't really play with mods anymore. I used to, but now it just gets kind of lonely. So I exclusively play multiplayer. So I would like more multiplayer content. But yeah, with that said, that'll be it for this one, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this down below. What kind of content do you want to see? And are you excited for this mode in general? Shout out to Mr. Rodriguez. If you come through here, man, this is one of our consistent haters of the channel. I forgot his first name. I think it's Juan Rodriguez. You guys will see him around in the comments or in the community tab. Be nice to him. He's voicing his opinions. I'm not going to block him or anything like that, but he's pretty consistent. He's already commented on my latest post. So shout out to him. But yeah, until next time, guys, rating out.